from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Love going to throw right away. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And knock him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. You look at this Packers defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 68 yards. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Those defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Packers at 6-3 on the year. Well, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, here's Herbert. Here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Los Angeles.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And some strong running.
Still going. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
67 yards.
And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Love throw complete to Dodson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Love. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, going to the air with Love.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dodson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got some space here. Fighting his way through contact. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun, Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Eckler again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stopped for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Love. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Check, Fury. Ready?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Love looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, Herbert. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Love's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes, and it's a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones, 68 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Okay.
2nd and 6.
Back up. Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's on his way. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 68 yards on the ground. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Let's go now. Cut.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build